Okay, we are in Deep Cove and we are going to get a demonstration on how to crack rock crabs properly that have been caught just in the water behind this table.
Okay, these crabs have been put into boiling water and kept for 9 minutes whole. Some people strip them first of their carapaces and insides and then cook them. It's a little bit easier, but the water gets soaked in, so you get the tastier flesh if you do them whole. So the first thing you do is take it and just pull the carapace off, strip all the insides out. They're all, by the way, it's all entirely edible. Whether it's tasty or not is another matter, but people can eat the whole of the crab, but we are really only going to go for the white meat. Shake this out. It looks a little bit brown, but that isn't going to destroy the taste at all. I could give it a rinse under the tap. Maybe I should just go and do that just to quickly give it a rinse.
Okay.
Crabs are a lot more difficult to crack than the Dungeness, but the trick to it is to get the body meat and just first of all just squash it gently like that, and then pull each of the legs and the body attached to it out separately. This one is missing a leg, so you get that piece without really a leg on it. There's the claw. Do the same thing on this side, just a little squish, and then out it separates. So that now, trying to minimize the amount of shell, you've got each piece and you can just take it like this with your fingers, or you can use a picker like this and just take the meat out of that. Here's another piece. This just, if you just have it so that it's broken apart but not crumbled. Some people will hit it with something. Well, that's a mistake because you get too much shell. This way it just comes out. The meat slips off quite easily. And you just continue with that. Now I'll move on just so that you can see. Here's a leg with the piece attached. Just pull that out. There's the crab meat out from here. There it comes from there, again leaving the shell behind. And then just break that off. On the leg, you can take that joint, that piece of meat is there. On a small rock crab, it's really not worth taking the bottom joint because you just don't get very much meat. But if you did, that's how much you would get. Again with the picker, slip it out. Just continue through each of the legs and the claws the same way, getting it out from the body meat first. There's the little bit of leg. That's the tiny one at the back. Here's another one. So we won't do every leg on the crab at this point, but we'll just take, here's another one. We'll take this joint off this way. Out it comes. We can take that piece of meat very easily. This comes off like that. There's some meat that just comes straight out of that. Now, that's just after we've done each of the claws and the legs that way. We'll just take the meat out. This is the claw now. This is the body adjacent to the claw. Oops, I got a little piece of shell in here. Well, I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. So now you have legs and claws left behind. Just break them out. This one should come, on this particular crab, comes very easily. Meat out of that. This piece here, if you just get the picker in there, out it comes. And now you are left, there's another claw. You do the same thing. That piece comes out with the other piece. There we are. Picker will take the rest of it out of there, same as before. Now you're left with legs and claws. And just take the handle of a knife, a fairly heavy knife, and just give it a little tap. And then with the claw, same thing, just on that flat part. Pick the shell off. Out this comes. You have to watch on your claws the shell that's connected there, that you don't leave it in the piece that the meat goes in. Now we'll do the same sort of thing with the little bits of leg. Open them up. There's the meat. Sometimes some is left behind. You just need to take the picker in. Didn't crack that one. We did crack this one. Open it up. There's the meat. This isn't as full a crab as some of them. Maybe this other one here will be a bit fuller. A little bit of shell on my hand. Always watch that. Get it out. Try to keep it out of the meat. Not that you can do that totally. For the rock crabs, unlike the Dungeness, it's very hard not to get some shell into the meat. Okay, that's about half the crab, maybe a little more than half the crab.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.